Hare Krishna. We'll continue our reading from Shri Bhajan Rahasya by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and we'll continue our reading from the first chapter, Pratham Yam Sadhana. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langhete girim yat kripatam vande Shri Gurum Deen Taridam Paramananda Madhvam Shri Chaitanyeshwaram Hariyam Tats. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. नाम गोकुल महोत्सवया ते कृष्ण पूर्ण वपुषे नमो नमः. Actually, this is the verse where we left. Let's continue from there. Sudita Shrita Janarti Rashaye Ramya Chidghana Sukha Swarupine Nam Gokul Mahotsavaya Krishna Purna Vapushe Namo Namaha. O Harinam, O Krishna, you destroy the miseries of those who take your shelter. For your devotees, you are very charming and delightful. Your form is the personification of knowledge and bliss. And therefore you are a festival for the residents of Gokul. I bow down again and again before you, whose form is fully spiritual like Vaikuntha. Simply by chanting the holy name of Krishna, one can be freed from all undesirable habits. This is the meaning of awakening all good fortune and initiating the flow of love of Krishna. Ashtanga Yoga is always full of fear, as stated in Srimad Bhagavatam 1.6.35. Yamadibhir yoga pathaih kama lobha hato muhu mukunda sevaya yadvat tathat madha nas shamyati. It is true that by practicing restraint of the senses by the yoga system, one can get relief from the disturbances of desire and lust. But this is not sufficient to give satisfaction to the soul, for this satisfaction is derived from devotional service to Mukunda, the personality of Godhead. The Srimad Bhagavatam condemns karma and jnana in the following words. This is from 1.5.12. Nashkarmyam apya achyuta bhava varjitam न शोभते ज्ञानम अलम निरंजनम कुतः पुनः शश्वद अभद्रम ईश्वरे न चार्पितम कर्म यद अप्य akaranam. Knowledge of self-realization, even though free from all material affinity, does not look well if devoid of a conception, variegated pastimes of the infallible God. What then is the use of fruitive activities which are naturally painful from the very beginning and transient by nature, if they are not utilized for the devotional service of the Lord? The Srimad Bhagavatam 10.14.4 further condemns the non-devotional path in these words. Shreya strim shritim bhaktim udasya te vibho klishyanti ye kevala bodha labhyate tesham asau kleshala eva shishyate nanyad yatha sthula tushav maghantinam. My dear Lord, devotional service unto you is the best path for self-realization. If someone gives up that path and engages in the cultivation of speculative knowledge, he will simply undergo a troublesome process and will not achieve his desired result. As a person who beats an empty husk of wheat cannot get grain, one who simply speculates cannot achieve self-realization. His only gain is trouble. By chanting the holy names, the blazing fire of material existence is totally extinguished. In the Srimad Bhagavatam 6.2.46, it is said, Natah param karma nibandha krintanam mumukshatam tirtha padanu न यत पुनः कर्मसौ सज्जते मनो रजस्तमोभ्याम कलिलम यतो नथा. Therefore, one who desires freedom from material bondage should adopt the process of chanting and glorifying the name, fame, form, and pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, at whose feet all the holy places stand. One cannot derive the proper benefit from other methods such as pious atonement, speculative knowledge, and meditation in mystic yoga, because even after following such methods, one takes to fruitive activities again, unable to control his mind, which is contaminated by the base qualities of nature. namely passion and ignorance. It is further said in the Uttarakhand of the Padma Puran, Sakrid Ucharitam Yena Harir iti Akshara Dvayam Bhaddaha Parikarastena Mokshaya Gamanam Prati. One who has uttered the name of Hari even once easily achieves firm determination to attain liberation. The chanting of the holy name disseminates the moonlight of that blossoms the lotus of all transcendental auspiciousness. In the Prabhas Khanda it is said, Madhuram Madhuram Etan Mangalam Mangalanam Sakal Nigam Valli Sat Phalam Chit Swarupam Sakridapi Parigitam Shraddhaya Helayava Bhrigu Vara Nara Matram Tarayet Krishna Nama. This Harinam is the most auspicious of all auspiciousness, sweeter than the sweetest, and it is the eternal transcendental fruit of the creeper of Vedic knowledge. O best of the Bhrigus, the holy name awards liberation if chanted even once without offense, whether with faith or negligence. The holy name is the life of all transcendental knowledge. In the Garud Puran it is said, Yat Ichchasi Param Jnanam Jnanad Yat Paramam Padam Tada Darena Rajendra Kuru Govinda Kirtanam. O best of kings, if you want to achieve the highest knowledge by which you may attain the supreme abode, then perform Govinda Kirtan with firm faith. The demigods give the following statement in the Srimad Bhagavatam 3.5.40. Dhatar yad asmin bhava isha jivas tapatrayena bhihata na sharma atmam labhante bhagavam tavangri chayam savidyam ata ashrayema. O Father, O Lord, O Personality of Godhead, the living entities in the material world can never have any happiness because they are overwhelmed by the three kinds of miseries. Therefore, they take shelter of the shade of your lotus feet, which are full of knowledge, and we also thus take shelter of them. Again, in the Srimad Bhagavatam 4.29.49, it is said, Sa vidya tan matir yaya. Our education should be such that we can become elevated to Krishna consciousness. The transcendental knowledge through which one's consciousness becomes absorbed in the lotus feet of Krishna is actual or real Vidya, which cuts the knots of a Vidya. Krishna's holy name is the life of that wife Vidya who fixes the mind on the lotus feet of Krishna. I'll repeat that. The transcendental knowledge through which one's consciousness becomes absorbed in the lotus feet of Krishna is actual or real Vidya, which cuts the knots of avidya. Krishna's holy name is the life of that wife Vidya who fixes the mind on the lotus feet of Krishna. Chanting of the holy names increases the ocean of bliss. The following evidence is found in the Srimad Bhagavatam 8.3.20. Ekantino yasya na kanchanartham vanchati ye vai bhagvat prapannaha ati atya adbhutam tacharitam sumangalam gayanta ananda samudra magnaha. Unalloyed devotees who have no desire other than to serve the Lord worship Him in all full surrender and fully hear and chant about His activities, which are most wonderful and auspicious. Thus they always merge in an ocean of transcendental bliss. Such devotees never ask the Lord for any benediction. Chanting of the holy name enables one to taste full nectar at every step. In the Padma Puran, this is stated as follows. Tebhyo namostu bhava varidhi jirna panka samagna mokshana vichakshana padukebhyah krishneti varna yugalam shravanena yesham ananda datur bhavati nartita tita roma vrindaha. The devotees are filled with bliss and the bodily hairs stand erect when they hear the name of Krishna. I bow down to the feet of those devotees who are expert in liberating the people drowning in the material ocean. By chanting, the heart is bathed in transcendental bliss. This is confirmed in the Srimad Bhagavatam 12.12.48. संकीर्तयमानो भगवान् अनन्तः श्रुतानुभावो व्यसनं हि पुंसां प्रविश्य चित्तं विधनोत्य अशेषं यथा तमोरिको Brahma Ivati Vataha. When people properly glorify the Supreme Personality of Godhead or simply hear about His power, the Lord personally enters their hearts and cleanses away every trace of misfortune, just as the sun removes the darkness or as powerful wind drives away the clouds. Under the shelter of Shri Krishna's name, the mirror of the heart is cleansed and living entity gets Krishna Prem very quickly. The holy name of Krishna is transcendently blissful and the embodiment of transcendental mellows. In the Namashtak, it is said, Narad Vinno Jivana Sudhormi Niryasam Madhuripura Tvam Krishna Nam Kamam Sfura Me Rasane Rasena Sada. O Krishna Nam, you infuse life in Narad Muni's Veena, and sweetness that flows from you is the personification of the essence of waves of nectar. Therefore, I pray that you always manifest on my tongue with transcendental rasa. According to the Namashtak, the holy name is worshipped by liberated souls, as even Namabhas destroys all types of miseries. Jai Namadheya Muni Vrindageya Jana Ranjanaya Paramakshaраkrite Tvam anadarad api manag udiritam nikhilogra tap patalim vilumpasi. O Harinam, great sages always glorify you. You have kindly manifest as transcendental sound to increase the attachment of people for the Lord and bestow happiness. If someone utters you even with negligence, you destroy his severe material miseries. This is your mighty power. Therefore, the Vedas describe the truth of the holy name in these words from the Rig Veda: Om iti etad brahmano nedishtam nama yasmad uchcharyamana eva samsara bhayat taryati tasmad uchyate tar iti. Om asya janato nam chid viviktan mahaste vishno sumatim bhajamahe. Om tatsat. Tato bhut trivriddha omkaro yo vyakta prabhavaha swarat yat tal lingam bhagavato brahmanaha paramatmana. One who chants Om, which is the closest form of Brahman, approaches Brahman. This name liberates one from the fear of material existence, material world. Therefore, it is known as Tarak Brahma. O Vishnu, you self-manifest. Om is the eternal form of cognizance. Even if my knowledge about the glories of reciting this name is incomplete, still by the practice of reciting this name I will achieve that perfect knowledge. He who has unmanifested potencies and is fully independent manifests the vibration Omkar, which indicates himself. Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagwan are the three forms he manifests. The three letters comprising Omkar, O, Ma, specifically represent the three names Hari, Krishna and Ram, respectively. The name Hari is non-different from Hari himself. His eternal form, Swarup, is known as Vachya, and the transcendental form of Hari is known as Vachak. These two forms, Vachya and Vachak, fulfill all kinds of desire. Therefore, in the Chaitanya Bhagavad it is stated, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, while counting the number, all of you chant this Mahamantra which I have given you. Everyone will achieve full perfection from this chanting. No other rules and regulations are there except that one should always chant. The Naradiya Puran, as quoted in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, states, Sad dharmasya vabodhaya yesham nirbandhini matihi achirad eva sarvarataha taha siddhatya esham abhipsitaha. Those who are strongly attached to understanding the absolute truth quickly attain the perfection among all desirable objects. Those who chant the name of Krishna with full attachment achieve the fruit of love of God very soon. In the Hari Bhakti Vilas it is said, Tulasi Kashtha Ghatitair Manibhir Jap Malika Sarva Karmani Sarvesham Ipasitartha Phala Prada Gopucha Sadrishi Karya Yadva Sarpakriti Shubha Tarjanya Na Sprishat Sutram Kampayen Na Vidhunayet Angushta Parv Madhyastham Parivartam Samacharet न स्पृशेत वाम हस्तेन कर भ्रष्टम न कार्ययेत भुक्तौ मुक्तौ तथा कृष्टौ मध्य मायाम जपेत सुधीः. Japa beads made out of tulsi or precious stones fulfill all desires. Those made in the shape of the tail of a cow or serpent offer even more auspicious results. One should not touch one's mala with the second finger, nor one should shake or swing his heads. One should change the direction of the beads on the thumb joint with the middle finger. One should never touch the beads with his left hand. Beads should not fall down from the hand. Those who are desirous of liberation, material enjoyment, or advancement of knowledge chant on the middle finger. Rules for chanting are described in the Hari Bhakti Vilas as follows. Manah smaranam shocham monam mantrartha chintanam avyagra tvam anirvedo japa sampati hetavah. To be attentive, purification of the heart is required. This means keeping silence, that is, avoiding unfavorable talking. While chanting, one must affectionately remember the meaning of the mantra. Steadiness, patience, and attachment to chanting are all treasures of chanting. Shri Gopal Guru Goswami explains the meaning of the holy names in these words. Vijnapya Bhagvat Tattvam Chid Ghanananda Vigraham Haratya Avidyam Tat Karyam Ato Harir Iti Smritah Harati Shri Krishna Manah Krishna Nahlad Swarupini Ato Haretya Anenev Shri Radha Prakri Kiritya Ta Anandaika Sukha Swami Shyamaha Kamala Lochanah Gokula Nandano Nanda Nandanaha Krishna Iryate Vedgadhi Sar Sarvasvam Murti Liladbhi Daitvam Radhikan Kam Ramyam Nityam Ram Iti Abhidhiyate. The personality of Godhead, who has a form of eternity, knowledge, and bliss, has manifested himself in the form of his name. Because he takes away ignorance and its activities, the devotees remember him as Hari. Shri Radha, who is the Lord's own pleasure potency, steals the mind of Krishna. She is therefore praised as Hara. The vocative form of Hara is Hare. Shri Krishna is the eternal beloved of Radha, who is bliss personified. The beautiful dark son of Nanda with eyes like lotus petals is the only source of bliss for the residents of Gokul. He is therefore known as Krishna. Therefore, the names Hara and Krishna means Radha and Krishna and are full of eternity, knowledge, and bliss. That Shri Krishna, who is the chief amongst those expert in loving affairs and worshipable deity of amorous pastimes, always enjoy Radha. He is therefore called Rama, Radha Ramana Rama. The chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is glorification of Radha and Krishna. While continuous chanting, one should remember their sublime pastimes. Therefore, in Brihan Naradiya Puran states, Harer Nam Eva Kevalam, Kalau Naste Eva Eva Gatir Anyatha. In this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, the only means of deliverance is the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. Give up all other religious practices and all fruitive activities. For the holy name is the only essential practice in Kali Yuga, there is no other worthy goal. The Bhagavad Nam Kaumudi quotes the Puranas as follows: Nakatam Deva Cha Gatabhir Jita Nidra Eko Nirvinna Ikshit Patho Mit Bhuk Prashantah Yadya Achyute Bhagavati Swamano Na Sajjenamani Tadrati Karani Pathed Vilajjaha. If your mind is not fixed in remembrance of Krishna, then chant those principal names such as Krishna and Govinda, which increases one's attachment to him. Chant day and night without fear of shame, conquer sleep, be detached from the world affairs, and eat frugally, and in tranquil mood always seek the path of spiritual truth. The Srimad Bhagavatam 6.3.22 states, Etavan eva lokesmin pumsam dharmah parah smritah bhakti yogo bhagavati tan nama grihणadibhi. Devotional service begins with the chanting of holy name of Krishna. It's the ultimate religious principle for the living entity in this human society. Remembering Krishna's pastimes at the end of night, if one remembers the Kunja Bhanga Leela, when Radha and Krishna separate after pastimes in the forest groves, he then relishes the intimate pastimes of Radha and Krishna. The Govinda Leelamrit states, Ratri ante trasta vrinderita bahu veera vair bodhitau kira sari padyer hridayer api sukha shayanad uthitau tau sakhibhihi drishtau hristau tada vodita rati lalitau kati gih shashak anakau Radha Krishnau Sat Rishnav Api Nija Nija Dhami Apt Talpau Smarami. At the end of night, Vrinda, being afraid of the approach of the daybreak, prompted the parrot and the myna to awaken Sri Radha and Krishna from their sleep. Although the birds sang sweetly, the songs were not pleasing as they woke Radha and Krishna from their sleep. The Sakhis watched from a distance as the couple woke, looking very charming because of the deep love and affection they shared at that time. Being suspicious of the voice of the Shimanki Kakhati, and desirous to continue their association, they gazed longingly at each other. Radha and Krishna then reluctantly departed for their respective homes, where they quietly lay down on their own beds. I worship Radha and Krishna by remembering this pastime. Remember this pastime and sing Krishna's names. Then you will get the treasure of Krishna Prem and Krishna's Dham. This ends the Pratham Yam Sadhana of Sri Bhajan Rahasya, and we'll continue from second chapter, which is the Dvitiya Yam Sadhana next time. Thank you for joining. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai.